The beggar who became a world boxing champion. No one could have imagined that the little boy who begged on the side of the road every day would one day raise a world championship belt in front of millions of people. In fact, many people used to laugh at him. But life often holds extraordinary surprises for those who refuse to give up. In a small, bustling town, there lived a boy named Raka. From the age of 8, he had already experienced the harsh realities of life. His father had died from an illness, while his mother worked odd jobs and struggled to earn enough money to support them. Every morning, before the sun became scorching hot, Raka stood at a traffic light wearing worn-out clothes and nearly broken sandals. He stretched out his hand to motorists waiting for the light to change. Some people gave him a few coins. Others ignored him completely. A few even scolded him. Yet Raka always smiled. Deep inside, he carried a dream of escaping poverty and giving his mother a better life. The problem was, he had no idea how to make it happen. Until one day, everything changed. While taking shelter from the rain near an old building, Raka heard the sound of rapid punches coming from inside. Curious, he peeked through a window. It was a boxing gym. Inside, boxers trained with incredible determination. They punched heavy bags, jumped rope, and ran around the training hall. Raka's eyes lit up. Something about boxing captured his heart instantly. From that day on, he came back every afternoon and secretly watched the training sessions through the window. Day after day. Week after week. Month after month. Until one day, an elderly coach named Mr. Surya finally noticed him. "Why do you always stand outside?" he asked. Raka lowered his head. "I want to learn boxing, sir. But I don't have any money." Mr. Surya looked at him carefully. Then he smiled. "If you truly want to learn, come back tomorrow morning." The next morning, Raka arrived before sunrise. From that moment, his life began to change. Boxing training was far more difficult than he had imagined. Raka had to run countless laps every morning. Do push-ups until his arms trembled. Perform sit-ups until his stomach felt like it was on fire. Many days, he returned home covered in bruises. But he never complained. Even after training, he still helped his mother and spent hours on the streets trying to earn money. His friends thought he was crazy. "You want to become a boxer? Look at yourself." They laughed. But Raka remained silent. He believed that dreams are not built by other people's opinions, they are built by hard work every single day. Years passed. The skinny boy gradually grew stronger. His punches became faster. His movements became sharper. Soon, he began competing in amateur boxing matches. At first, he lost. Then he lost again. And again. Every defeat hurt deeply. But Coach Surya always told him, a champion is not someone who never falls. A champion is someone who always gets back up. Those words became engraved in Raka's heart. He trained harder. Learned from every loss. Corrected every mistake. Eventually, victories began to come. One by one. His name slowly became known across different regions. One evening, a major opportunity arrived. Raka qualified for the national championship. If he won, he would earn a chance to compete internationally. The tournament became a turning point in his life. During the first rounds, he nearly lost. His opponent was far more experienced. Punch after punch landed on his face. Blood trickled from his eyebrow. The crowd began to lose faith. But then, from his corner of the ring, he saw his mother. She stood there with tears in her eyes. Not because she was afraid. But because she was proud. For the first time in years, Raka saw a smile on her face that had long disappeared. At that moment, he found a new source of strength. He rose. Against the pain. Against the exhaustion. Against the doubt. And in the final round, he unleashed a powerful combination that sent his opponent crashing to the canvas. The arena erupted. Raka had won. That victory opened countless doors. He competed in international tournaments across the world. The journey was far from easy. He faced some of the best fighters on the planet. But life on the streets had taught him one important lesson: there is no opponent tougher than poverty and hopelessness. Year after year, he continued to climb. Until one unforgettable night. The World Championship fight. Millions of people watched from television screens around the globe. In the red corner stood the undefeated champion who had dominated the sport for years. In the blue corner stood Raka, the former beggar who had once been chased away from traffic lights. The fight was fierce. For 12 exhausting rounds, neither fighter was willing to surrender. When the final bell rang, the entire arena waited for the judge's decision. Every second felt like an hour. Then the announcement came. And the new world champion is Raka. The arena exploded with cheers. Raka dropped to his knees in the center of the ring. Tears streamed down his face. Not because of the victory alone, but because he remembered the long road that had brought him there. The traffic lights. The insults. The hunger. The countless struggles that had tried to stop him. Now he stood as a world champion. That night, a reporter asked him the secret to his success. Raka gave a simple answer: I'm not the most talented person. I just refused to quit when life became difficult. Those words inspired millions. Because Raka's story teaches us that our current circumstances do not determine our future. Poverty is not the end of the story. Failure is not the end of the journey. And big dreams never care where you come from. As long as you have the courage to rise again, keep learning, and keep moving forward, extraordinary things can happen. After all, even a beggar can become a world champion.